Welcome to the channel, everyone. Urban Teddy. We are back in Holt Park. I think it'll be maybe up to part 9 or 10 now. Yep, we're back from our holidays. Where it was between 18 and 22 degrees, and now we're back to 6 degrees and drizzle. I'm in Holt Park Gardens at the moment. I'm going to head down to the Asda arcade. I'm just going to see if we can see the tower. That's our beacon of hope here. But it's there. You can just make it through the clouds. All the mist. Yeah. So I hope everyone's safe and well. Let's hope the storm season's finished and we can crack on with stuff. So in this video I'm going to see how many shops we can remember in the Holt Park arcade. I know most of them have all gone, but let's try and resurrect a few of them and see what we can remember. Got the Ralph Thorsby school, and we've got the swimming baths here. So when you used to enter the Asda arcade, there used to be a row of shops on the left hand side, and then you went down a ramp and you turn left, and there was quite a few shops down that side. It's even hard to picture what it used to look like originally. So demolition guys have been in, torn it all up. But let's see if we can remember a few of them. So we've got the old school steps here. That will take you to the middle school on the Ralph Thorsby. And the wall down there as well, where the middle school would have been. Yeah, it's hard to picture now. I still come out of the Asda arcade and expect the swim baths to be there on the left hand side, on the right hand side, sorry. But yeah, the brain cannot compute that is not there anymore. And I've seen some recent drones footage of Holt Park, and you can, some of them are quite maybe 8 years old, and you can still see the shops frontage, but it doesn't look like it was. None of the shops were being used, as if most of them had been either boarded up or just closed. But we'll try and remember a few. Go through the arcade. Because this land here is where all the shops were, all the way down here, right to the end. Here, where the grass is, well, that's where the shops were as well, was where it was all paved. There were ramps to go down the steps. There was the library was there. Where I'm pointing this way, and Ralph Thorsby School there. Like I say, somewhere in the remains in there is the high school. So all this was paved, like I say. There were ramps going up and down, and when we were kids it was a skateboarding heaven, was that area. I remember being chased by the community constable that used to patrol the area. There was always signs up saying no skateboarding, no cycling, but we still did it. And I remember him chasing us one day past the library, through the gap where the middle school was and the canteen was to the other side. He was chasing us right through there, pretty much to the Ironwood estate. We lost him, but we didn't go back through quite a long time after that. So we're gonna go into the arcade from this side. And let's try and rack our brains about the shops. Number 24, where does that take us? Ah, Beeston, yeah. I don't think I've ever been to Beeston on the bus, but got no reason to go anyway, so that's probably why. So I'm just gonna start from here, because I remember this used to be, yeah, it's still there. I thought that this entrance had changed, but it hasn't, because I've got a photograph of this from the 1970s. And it shows like an old guy coming out of here. I thought it was a different place now, but yeah, so that's identical, that's the same. So the doctor's is the same. So here, about here was a cigarette kiosk, and the next shop to that used to be a hardware store, from what I can remember. And then there used to be a chemist here. There used to be a sign hanging from the ceiling saying chemist. And then there used to be a sports shop, and the guy who owned that was like really sly, sophisticated. He was like 7 foot tall, he was. But he sold everything for sports. You could buy cricket gear, footballs, rugby balls, golf, kit bags, that kind of thing. Yeah. And then down here, there was an optician's. And the opticians are still here. Yeah, opticians are still here. And then you would, and about here, on an angle, this is where the fish shop would have been. Do you remember that? Had like a red paneling around it. And it was just, there was a bit of a ramp going down. Well, it's there on that angle. And there used to be a coffee shop, I remember that. Down here, there was a pet shop at one point. Martins and newsagents. That was a huge store. Selling newspapers, magazines. It even had a record shop at the back. Yeah, Martins and newsagents. All gone. Where is it? It's down there somewhere. Crushed. There was I think there was a dress shop as well, remember that? I think the only thing that stayed the same is the High Farm. I swear that high fence is there. The shops went right down to there. And there also was a Barclays Bank at one point. It had everything you needed. Didn't need to go anywhere else. Everything was on your doorstep, including the Asda. So I'm going to try and find some old photos. I will put them in the link for the ones that I found. if anybody has any further information they can share about the shops, the lost shops of Holt Park. And the only other shops what they were around was Mr. and Mrs. Hardacre's news agents at Cuckridge, and at top of Tinsel Lane there used to be a news agents there. And apart from that, everything else was on your doorstep at Holt Park. I'm feeling the cold now. The mist is setting in again. Let's have a little walk up Holtdale Road. Oh, look at this lot. Fair bit of damage being done here. Look at this, wow. With the storms. Wow. It's expensive. We've had our fences borne down over the years, and it's pretty expensive to get it all back up again. You've got to wait a long time for the guys to come. Yeah. So we'll cut through here. And see if we can see across the field. See how misty it is. Oh. That don't look good, does it? Looks like someone set that on fire. Wow. Ah, here's the thing. Got to tell you. One of our subscribers has asked if we can try and find a cat. In our videos. So I thought, well, there's a challenge. So I'll do my best, but I can't guarantee anything. And me being pretty forgetful anyway, could be a could be a wrong process, but I don't know what these guys are doing. Are you planting Christmas trees?
Some of them are.
Are they really? Okay, wow. Yeah, that's good.
That'll look good in a few years.
Yeah.
Done it before, they end up massive, don't they?
Oh yeah. No, that's great. That's great. Is that?
Do you know Bramley Park? Have you ever been to Bramley Park?
No, not really.
Well, obviously it's in Bramley and that
Yeah.
Planted some there years ago, same as this, and
Yeah.
obviously it takes a good 20 years, 15, 20 years, but
Yeah.
huge now.
Yeah. Well, I lived here in the 1970s. You know,
Yeah.
when the grass did all this, I remember all that.
Oh, yeah, when the grass seeded it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
We have to do that for a proper landscape garden.
yeah.
Years ago.
I mean, when I lived here, we spent all our time on this field in football, cricket.
That's it. Do you play golf?
Not, I do play golf.
We're just finding golf balls willy-nilly.
Oh, really? Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
That at 8. I mean, you don't want to throw them back on grass. Because where I live,
No.
kids just belt balls and just, do you know, like imagine just, if there's a ball here, you imagine just whacking it over the houses. They don't know
Yeah,
where
yeah.
it goes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
My window got smashed one time. I wasn't in, obviously, but
Yeah.
I had young round, you know, grandson round, and he were only a toddler. You know, when they've got that softball, they're like,
Oh, yeah, you
I
know.
cringing thought of it.
Oh,
And these
yeah.
kids, they don't know bothered.
No.
They didn't think, where's that ball going to end up?
No, no.
To them, it would just belt it.
They just belt as hard as you can, yeah. I know.
We're not thinking where it goes. But she's just gone over the house, it's gone into someone's garden.
Yeah, just hoping for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's a bit.
They all ended
Oh.
up,
Yeah.
They were wrong at
Ball still there, wasn't it? I think, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you can see out balls here, look, yeah. Jeez, yeah.
What was that?
Oh, golf balls, yeah.
We're just finding them willy-nilly.
Yeah.
Oh, it's somewhere over here.
Yeah.
I'm struggling looking at this hard spot in these trees.
Yeah. Okay, nice speaking to you.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
Yeah. Oh, blow me. Planting Christmas trees. Wasn't expecting that. 20 years. Well, I'll be long gone by then. One of them starts coming out to be put in someone's house. Oh, it's a good thing. They're doing there. Now, where were I? Look at that. A cat. Wow. How lucky was that? How lucky am I there? I guess if I hadn't stopped and spoken to that guy, I may have missed that cat. Well, I can't beat that. The only thing that could beat that is if I found another cat. And you know, one of my first ever videos was at Holt Park, and in that video I saw 3 cats together, and it was at Holtdale Place on the right hand side here. So it's a good months and months and months and months ago. That's even cats are there. It was down here. Yeah, they were just on this patch of grass here. There's one on the path. If you go back and look at one of the videos at Holt Park, there was one on the path. 2 over here. Look like they're here now. Don't look like they're here now. Thought they might have been hanging around. Well, I'm going to end this video. Hope you helped. Reminiscing of the old shops. Always good to look back. And I'll see you in the next video. My hand's frozen solid now. So I'm at my car now, so I'll see you in the next one.